Hi guys, what is up? Ioki here, bringing you some Pantheon support, the brand new reworked. He is looking fine. Is he supposed to be all laggy like that? I feel like he's not supposed to be all laggy like that. Is that his dance? How is he doing that? Anyways, this is his taunt. Pretty cool. Wait, he summons bread. Okay, so kind of like a reference to the fact that he used to be a baker. He's got this Macho Man thing going on. So let's go over the abilities. We got Mortal Will. After 5 spells or attacks, Pantheon's next basic attack is Empowered. So as you can see, I start the game with 5. My next ability is going to be Empowered. So each ability, you use it, but it's got like a better empowered version when you've got 5 auto attacks stacked up. So Q, all of his abilities are pretty similar to his old version. His Q is going to be his spear toss, but now it's got like kind of a pike thing where you can either tap it or hold it. So tapping it is the short range and holding it is the long range. So if we do, and it goes through minions. So pretty nifty for harass. We got W shield vault, Pantheon dashes to an enemy, and then the empowered version is the next basic attack strikes 3 times. Let's see, walk up, auto attack, boom. Those also stack it. Let's kill this guy. Boom. Easy. So since the PvE is an absolute mockery of a real server, it's super buggy. We tried for over an hour and a half to get actual human players. We weren't able to do it. Obviously, these are bots. So I just wanted to try this guy out, show him to you guys. His dance is still really buggy, but that's very fitting because the rest of the server is ridiculously buggy as well. So I just wanted to like show you guys and kind of like theory craft if Pantheon is going to be able to be played as a support after his rework. I've always enjoyed playing Pantheon support. There was a time when Korean Pantheon support was a real thing, and I think with this new rework, this definitely isn't going to make him any less. That's pretty cool. His new oh, you can move during your E, and it blocks. It makes you invulnerable. So you kind of got like a moving Braum shield that only works for you. It doesn't block damage like the Braum shield or a Yasuo wind wall, but it makes you invulnerable to damage coming from that direction. So really cool E. And then the empowered version is the duration is a second longer. So let's go through his abilities all the way. So tap Pantheon is the melee version. Q is the throw it, and then the empowered version, it deals an additional damage and slows the target. So a little bit of a slow, which wasn't previously in Pantheon's kit, so that's nice. 1 point in the book for support Pantheon. W is shield vault. That's his targeted stun. And now when it's empowered, he also does little like extra 3 empowered attacks. Not sure if those can be canceled or not. And then E is his like main ability that got like the most buffed, I would say. Yeah, that's insanely cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The E is really cool. And then of course the ultimate also got updated. It's still essentially the same, but now he comes down at an angle, damaging everybody. Still scales with AP, so you AP Pantheon lovers, you still got your main. Still got your boy up there. I think we're probably going to build him just like we used to build old Pantheon support. But when you do play Pantheon support, you want to be roaming a lot. Want to be roaming with not only your 6, but pre-6. You've got a targeted stun, so you can just like flash in the mid lane and gank him. We'll go demonstrate how that looks with new Pantheon. I gotta say, his legs kind of look weird now. He's a lot taller. This looks like Pantheon's older brother. That's what they did to Pantheon. They made him like 3 inches taller, and he's just like older now. Taller. Very strange looking. His legs look kind of weird. So that's kind of like what his full combo looks like. Ooh, I should have done the, yeah. Okay, so when you hold it and do the ranged one, it actually does more damage, which is the opposite of Pike, where before they nerfed him, the Pike tap version used to do more damage, the stab. But well, with this guy, it makes sense because he's like throwing the spear. But now his throw version actually does more damage. Yeah, he went from Pantheon to Mantheon. Oh, it hits everybody too. Wow. Yeah, they really did just like straight up upgrade every every aspect of his kit. First impressions is that he feels pretty good. He feels pretty fluid. There was like a rigidity and like a roughness, like not awkwardness, but kind of like a roughness to his old kit. Like you would walk up, flash W someone, auto Q E, and that was pretty much it. You've got like a lot more to play with this new version. You've got a lot more to play with this. You've got offensive options. Like previously, it was pretty much 90% offensive and like 10% defensive. The really only like defensive thing he had is that you could run Aftershock and that his passive blocked things. Well, now he's got a much better passive. He's got a lot more options. He's got, it feels like he has like an infinitely higher skill cap than before. Wow, it doesn't even slow you down while you're charging that up. That's actually like really metal. Does it slow you down with this one? It does slow you down with your E, it looks like. A little bit? Maybe not. Bye-bye. Okay, so you gotta remember auto attacks and spells give you a stack of Mortal Will. So really you just have to like auto attack. You have to use your whole combo and auto attack someone twice, and then your next spell is empowered. And your ultimate also it instantly readies your passive. So you start the game with the full passive, and using your ultimate gives you a full passive. Jesus. So, pros and cons of New Pantheon as a support. Pros, he's got a lot more to play with. He's got a lot more tools. He's got defensive capabilities now. He's just a better champion. If they release him as he is right now, he's just a better champion. Cons is that he doesn't have like the simplicity thing going for him, so he probably is going to be like a little less cheese. When I played Pantheon support, like one of the biggest advantages is that people did not expect me to do as much damage as normal Pantheon, and you really did for the majority of the game. Oh my lord! Okay, is that an execute? Yes, it is. So targets below 25% health. Okay, alrighty. That, I did not see that coming. That is news to me. Okay. Alright, let's check out the ultimate, guys. This is what I'm sure some of you guys have been waiting for. Check this bad boy out. So like I said, he comes in kind of at like an angle. He like slides in rather than like drops in directly. And here we go. Oh my god, that is cool. It clears like an entire wave of minions essentially. I'm gonna block that. Dude, you can keep that going for so long. I think that's what's really gonna separate like the good Pantheons from the great ones. Is that using your E when it's empowered, being invulnerable from damage from a certain direction for 2.5 seconds, that's like crazy strong. Oh, and you also get a pack of your proc of your passive for hitting jungle camps, for hitting jungle flowers. Interesting. Vlad's OP, dude. Nerf Vlad. Alright, so let's go back to bot. That is pretty weird that you get a proc of your passive for hitting not only the fruit thing, but also the vision plant. I'm coming. Turn, Ezreal! tried. Wow, they just like hardcore comboed my boy. Jesus! These bots are lethal. You definitely, as a support, you definitely have access to like more poke now as well. Like you can definitely like actually poke through the minions now, whereas before, in a lot of matchups, you're just like useless. Wow, that does so much damage. Okay, his damage might be a little bit overtuned. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I think she's gonna kill me. Nope, I got her. Boink. Yeah, his damage might be like a little too high. I'm not gonna lie. For as little damage as this, or for as little mana cost as this is, that's a lot of wave clear. What does his E do? His E is his Aegis Assault. That's where he puts up the miniature Braum shield, becomes invulnerable, and does like his strikes. His like really fast anime strikes. This. And you can move during it now too. And the last hit, you can also cancel it early. So in case like circumstances change, you thought you wanted to E them, but now you want to auto or Q, you can cancel it early, and the last hit always does extra damage. So let me demonstrate that. So E, press it again, and you can cancel it early. It's either going to last 1.5 seconds or 2.5 seconds, depending on if it's empowered. Oh, and you can stack your passive without hitting anything also. You can just spear nothing. Let me see if it blocks turrets. It does block turrets. Oh boy. Oh boy, Riot, what have you done? I'm going for it. Bye-bye. Okay, he's pretty fun, dude. I might be a support main, or I might be a Pantheon support main now. Yeah, this is like literally just a 10 times better version of Pantheon. He has wave clear, he has defensive capabilities, he can stack passive on nothing. Really, really cool though. I like this. I like this a lot. It definitely still feels like Pantheon. It's just like Pantheon's more talented older brother. Wow. Wow. Yep. Yep, the R gives you a full stack of passive, so you can go in, got options, which ability to use empowered. Alright, let's go. I still think you're probably going to be building them in the same way, which is just these two core items, Yomu's and Duskblade. I think they did raise the ult cooldown a little bit, which is fine because like this is way better. The old ult just felt terrible. In a world where every new champion has like 3 different dashes, like his old ultimate, you could so rarely ever hit it. You basically just had to like shoot it behind them, know that you're not going to hit them, and just cut them off. Like use it as like a cutting off the retreat sort of thing. Dude, that's actually nasty. Very cool though. Very cool champ. I would give this like a strong 8 or a 9 out of 10 in terms of like modern Riot design. I could see them removing this invulnerability on damage. That's going to be what separates the great Pantheons from the good ones, like knowing when and how to use that. But it just seems a little too strong for a champion like this. That's basically like Braum Wall plus Xin Zhao ult. And to have that on a regular ability just doesn't seem that fair. Wow. So much damage. I know I'm 13-0, but... Okay, I'm gonna go gank. Let's see what a low health, no mana gank looks like, guys. Your E is a pretty high mana cost, though. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna go back, get my Duskblade. If there's any questions you guys have in chat, go ahead and I'm currently streaming at twitch.tv/ioki, but if you guys have any questions, put them in chat now, or if you have any questions, you're watching this on YouTube, put them in the comments. I'm going to keep trying to get into games where I can play them against other people, but it's been about 2 hours and the server just doesn't seem like it's working. So maybe we'll get some footage tomorrow. But I just wanted to get my hands on him. Pantheon has always been like I've always had a soft spot for him. Oh, these guys are dead. These guys are dead. I love how he like throws his spear in and like announces his entrance like that. What did they do, man? They made Pantheon so OP. Yeah, he's so much less clunky now. Does the empowered Q execute, or is it the entire range Q? Okay, so just tapping it, it does not execute. Throwing it does execute, and the empowered slows it and deals additional damage. If you land it, you gotta land it. That is a requirement. This is madness. Yeah, it should. The empowered E should block. Actually, it doesn't even need to be the empowered E. I can literally just go. So I blocked one turret shot. If it was empowered, you can probably block around two turret shots. So definitely want to lead with Pantheon if you're doing tower dives. Uh-oh. Man, what is that, dude? Are you guys ready to get one-shotted by off-screen Pantheon Qs? Because I am. Would you say he's still an early game champion, or does he have scaling? It's hard to tell under these circumstances where I'm playing against bots, and I basically already reached my late game. I would assume he's still an early game champion, if not more so. You know, the fact what keeps a lot of champions from scaling into late game isn't even necessarily their numbers; it's their kits. So I think he's in that regard, I think he's going to do much better. He has a much better kit to play around with in late game. He has more options, but he's going to do even better in early game now too. Like, this is just a better champion. Like, he will still destroy early game. He just won't fall off as hard. Does the range increase as R gets higher levels? I think it did. I don't think it was that big at level 1, so I would assume. I can check again at level 16, but I'm not sure I'm going to play out this entire game. Oh no. I love how that Q goes through people now, too. You do feel really powerful. You do feel very powerful. So, like, if you're going for that whole, like, Greek warrior, you feel strong, your abilities really feel like they have an impact, they did really well in that regard. Bye-bye. Oh! So sick. Dude, that's going to be really frustrating to play against. Very frustrating. I think, right. If you're asking me how to balance this champion, you should probably start with looking at his E. That feels like the most broken ability ever. That feels like the same thing they did with Ornn, where his Ornn on release, his Bellows Breath, I think it's called, he would get a shield and he would get invulnerability, unstoppable, like, and it was just to press this button to win trades. That's what Pantheon's E feels like. Yeah, I don't really understand what the counterplay to that is. Like, it doesn't even slow you down. Your Q also doesn't slow you down. Just a pretty crazy kid, honestly. Oh. Yeah, so he's going to be kind of like Annie, where he's going to be walking into lane every single time with an empowered ability. Because he used to only be able to stack it on minions or champions. Now he stacks it on everything. Tark, have you just given up on life, dude? You good, buddy? You good, pal? Nice. You can recast E. Yeah, you can end it early. If you don't want to use it for the whole duration, which I don't know how many scenarios you wouldn't want to do that. I guess if you like you're thinking about like one-shotting a squishy, right? And you've already stunned them and you've E'd them and then you want to end that early so you can auto queue them really quickly in rapid succession. Like let's try to do that to Vlad. We're gonna do let's do it to Caitlyn. No, let's do it to Vlad. He's right here. So let's look at what a real Pantheon combo would look like. So his combo's probably going to be, you ult in, you catch someone out, you stun them, you auto, you Q, you E, and then while your E is running out, you have a very low cooldown on your Q. So one last Q, so if they've like flashed away, you can, spear them down. Are you playing support Pantheon? I am indeed, yeah. Big fan of support Pantheon. He feels kind of clunky. No, he really doesn't. If you've got that from this, he feels way less clunky than old Pantheon did. The fact that you can move during basically all of your abilities means he's so much less clunky. Yo, IG War Torn Wolf coming in with that new sub. Can we get some Ioki-gasms in the chat? Truly appreciate it, buddy. You're now supporting the greatest support alive. Would love to host you, man. Yeah, sure, dude. Anytime, man. Alright, let's do this, boys. Use the E. Yeah, if you're the initial engager, you definitely want to plop that E down. Oh, wait, no! Oh! They almost got me, boys. They almost took me down. Alright, well, I'm not going to wait around for my team to group and actually end this game, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video. If there's any last-minute questions, go ahead and put them in chat. But, guys, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to try to get like a real matchup against some real players, but the PBE is just such a terrible, terrible server. I mention this at every chance that I get. Riot, please fix the PBE. This is ridiculous that it's this bad. We've tried for 2 hours. 2 hours. And it never works. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Peace.